Okay, folks, I did a video like this before, but this one did not. Ooh, I messed up with the water that time, but okay. Yeah, this is my portable washer. And, somebody had asked me how to use a portable washer, so I'm just showing how you use a portable washer. So, first thing is putting water in it. I mean, you can put clothes in it first, then put the water and all that, but okay, this time I'm putting the water in it first. I mean, this thing it's like a big Susie homemaker toy, but it works. So I'm filling it about halfway, maybe a little more than halfway. Okay. Now for clothing. So, let me see. Shirt. I'm going to do a couple of shirts. And let me see what else. Okay, underwear, socks. Well, that's just about all I got this time. That's dirty. Now, keep in mind, none of this is heavily soiled. Put in detergent, but I'm not real particular about what detergent I use. So, since the stuff is not heavily soiled, let me put a little more water in here. Okay. Yeah, it's not heavily soiled, so I'm set for 3 minutes. You can set it for 15. Some might do 6, some might do 9, but I'm not heavily soiled. Now, if you got little boys playing in mud or something like that, well, that's a different story. Maybe you want to set it for 12 or 15, but me, I'm not heavily soiled, so I don't need to do that. In my case, I live in a small studio apartment. There's a laundry room on the first floor. I don't like going to the laundry room. I don't like going to a laundromat at all. So this thing is a lifesaver as far as I'm concerned. And they're doing construction in my building, so everybody who stays here has to go to the laundry room anyway, except for me, because last year I took it upon myself to get myself a portable washer. So I don't have to worry. Now, being that it is relatively small, I'll have to wash maybe 2 or 3 times a week, but for the most part, I can do this in less than 15 minutes the way I do it, because again, I'm not heavily soiled, so I put them in 3 minutes, and for the most part, they're washed. You want to prove it to me that in those 3 minutes, my clothes are still dirty. Even now, you see that whatever dirt was probably in my socks or whatever, it's in the water now. So this thing is hella convenient. I'm loving it. Loving it. So, and I still say it looks like a toy, but it's a useful toy. Now it's shaking because I got it on a bad platform. Because I have to raise it. It drains through gravity, so it had to go over the little shower thing, so I had to put it on a plastic box as a platform. Okay, it's drain time, so the water's going to start draining out. Now, if I had a machine that had a pump, I wouldn't have to worry about a platform. I would just hook the hose into the sink, and it would just pump the water out. Those are usually anywhere from $30, $50 more. It's not like it'll break the bank, but nah, gravity's okay with me. Yeah, gravity's okay with me. So, just waiting until all the water gets out. Then it's time to put more water in. Because it's rinse time. So, here we go. Start refilling the tank, or the tub rather. And looks like it's filling a little slower than it should, but it's filling. Oh, okay. I had it on drain. My bad, my mistake. Now it's filling up. So I usually do 3 minutes to wash, and I usually do about 2, maybe 3 minutes to rinse to get the soap, because you really don't use that much soap in something like this. Okay. A little bit of fabric softener. Yeah. Again, I'm not real particular about my detergent or fabric softener. I get the awesome stuff, totally awesome, that you can get at Dollar Tree or 99-cent store. And when it starts going down, a lot of times I'll get those little small dollar-sized Tides or Gain, or little small Downy fabric softeners or whatever, and just pour them in there and mix them up. And again, I don't really care. And I know people talk about the scent in the wash, but I'm kind of like, well, once I use the fabric softener, that's going to be the scent, not so much the detergent. But either way it goes, my clothes are going to be clean, and they're going to smell nice, sweet, and fresh. So that's all that really matters to me. Even if I did get the cheap stuff from Dollar Tree. Because detergent's detergent to me. Okay, now it's time to spin dry. Try to put everything in here, in the spinning side, that is. Socks, underwear. Okay, little diaphragm to go on the top. I don't know what you call the thing, but put it for about a minute and a half. Now this thing makes a lot of noise sometimes. It can shake up, but it really does spin the water out of your clothes. I mean, I don't know why people say it's a dryer. It's not a dryer, but it does get most of the water out. So it's useful as hell. Because I would hate to have to wring water out of clothes, but this thing does do a pretty good job. And especially with some of the shirts I wear, sort of synthetic fabrics. You spin them out, I hang them up, in a couple of hours they're already dry. And even with jeans, I'll put jeans in there, and usually overnight, because sometimes I'll wash at night, hang them up, because I hang them, hanging down from the hanger with the zipper open and everything, so all air can flow through. Next morning, they're done. Okay. Let's see. Okay, stuff out. Okay. I'll be putting them on the hanger in a little bit. So essentially, they're clean. Just timing was short, but they're clean. I know there's some people might dispute me on that, but okay, here comes a controversial part. This red shirt, it tends to bleed. Red tends to bleed. So a lot of times what I'll do, I only wore it like 1 or 2 times. I just threw it in the water, in the rinse water, and I'm just going to wash it in there. And as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be washed. And I know there's people like, oh, you're not supposed to do that. That's fabric softener. It's not going to get your clothes clean. And, okay, you can say that all you want, but I do it all the time with certain things. A lot of times I do it with jeans. After I wash everything, there's one last pair of jeans. I will put it, I could put new water in with detergent and all, but a lot of times I'll just put it in the rinse water and it's done. See how it bleeds? That's why I prefer to just, certain things you gotta wash by themselves. And it doesn't use that much water, no more than like 2-3 gallons per washing. Well, 2 or 3 gallons to wash, 2 or 3 gallons to rinse. So it doesn't take that much. So I don't mind washing something like that pretty much by itself. So I'm not wasting water. I mean, if I was using a full size washing machine, I mean, something like that uses like 25 gallons. Anywhere from 20, 25 gallons, maybe more. No, it definitely would not be practical to wash something by itself like that. Okay. Let's take care. Let's do the spin. Oh, see, I left a sock in there. Okay. Oh well. Now it's time to spin this bad boy out. Put in the diaphragm. Give it about a minute or so. And it's going to be done. This is my ritual probably about 3 times a week. When I first got it, I was washing every day. And I'm like, come on. You don't have to wash every day. So I'm down to about 3 times a week. Of course, I mean, with this, you can't wash a big load like I was doing when I was doing the once a week thing. But with this, 3 times a week, I'm constantly catching up. So I'll see a few things and I'm like, oh, let me just toss it in there. And I keep the washer in my closet. Just take it out of my closet, put it in the bathroom, and I go to town. So, and like I say, I love this little spinner. To me, it's supposed to be 1500 RPMs. And I think that's faster than a regular home, machine, which I think is like 600. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. And it's essentially it's finished now. Now I'm draining that red water out, but I'm done. This is less than 15 minutes. Yeah, from start to finish, it's less than 15 minutes. I'm loving this. Because it would have definitely, with a full-size machine, it would take me, 30, 45 minutes? So this is it, folks. It's like a big toy. And that's what it looks like, a toy. But it's useful as hell. I knew about these things for years. I don't know how I didn't get one before.